Hey you, I'm so glad you're here today. I'm Jenny Prochko from Al's Indigo, and I make videos about spirituality, journaling, goal setting, and my story. Today I want to share with you my April bullet journal plan with me. This features an original watercolor painting for April's full moon, the pink moon. So let's get into this full pink moon bullet journal setup. This month I felt like really leaning into one of my obsessions, and that is the Dymo label maker. Last year, I think in July, I created all of the labels for my bullet journal layout before I got the label maker. And now I've been obsessed for this past year. So we're making it a Dymo label bullet journal spread this month. Now I'm filling in the moon phases. I'm creating a moon phase wheel, which is the lunar month for April. And I've got these little moon phase stamps that I can leave linked down below. And I'm just adding in the dates as well for each of the moon phases. Next, I'm moving on to my watercolor painting for this month. I'm doing the pink moon, and the pink moon this month is on the 26th in the northern hemisphere, and in the southern hemisphere, the full moon is called the hunter's moon, and that is on the 27th down in the southern hemisphere. So right now I'm creating the background. I wanted to do a really dark purple black background, and I guess I'm okay with the way that this one turned out. It wasn't quite how I turned out in my mind, but it still looks really beautiful. I love how the pink moon ends up, like the actual moon itself. It's super awesome. I love the texture on it too, which you'll see later on in the video. So I'm being pretty liberal with my background right now. And I'm using a lot of water. So this is a really, really diluted watercolor saturation level. I normally don't do it this diluted. It's normally very, very saturated. And I like it. I like how I built up the layers this past month, and it worked out pretty good. If you like thought-provoking journaling prompts, get my book, A Year of Spiritual Growth and Mindful Goal Setting, 365 Mindfulness Journal Prompts. It includes 365 daily prompts, morning and evening reflections, quarterly reviews, a mid-year check-in, an end-of-the-year review, and a simple visualization to help you see what your goals will look like once you've accomplished them. Order your copy today. The link is in the description. And if you like tarot cards and journaling, get my book, The Daily Tarot Journal, Uncovering the Art of the One-Card Tarot Reading. It includes 3 monthly overview spreads, 3 monthly tarot logs, daily journal pages with 8 writing prompts, and 3 end-of-the-month reviews. Order your copies of both journals today. The link is in the description. So the pink moon is the mid-spring moon, which is also the full moon of April in the northern hemisphere. The April full moon corresponds with signs of pink and early berries in the trees and bushes during the spring. Farmers have planted their crops at this time, and the babies of spring have started to arrive in their herds. It's a busy time of year that keeps farmers close to the land and their animals. The full moon in April is commonly known as the pink moon because of the pink flowers that bloom in mid-spring. The full moon is also known as the Paschal moon because it's used to calculate the date for Easter. This is the moon that told our ancestors who lived on the land that the earth was about ready to give way to the first wild berries and roots of the spring. It was also a time when they resumed hunting. The most common signs of the mid-spring full moon are the early berries and roots for foraging, the ground showing blades of green grass, and the trees and bushes beginning to flower with pink. This moon also served as a signal of Easter coming to the colonial settlers. The mid-spring full moon names are the pink moon, the sprouting grass moon, the fish moon, the hare moon, the egg moon, and the Paschal moon. Growing up on a Midwestern farm, this was a busy time of year. Signs of growth and renewal were all around us as the days grew longer and even warmer. Our parents were in the field planting crops with us children anxiously looking to play with the new baby goats, chicks, and calves. Every year we looked forward to Easter with the extended family and hunting for eggs with our siblings and cousins outside enjoying the warm weather after the confines of winter. As an adult, Easter is still a really special time of year for us. Now it includes blessing baskets and a lot of really delicious traditional food with my husband's family. I love their traditions and how closely related they are to nature. The family itself is pretty closely related to nature because the children in the family all went to scouting camps, and they did a lot of outdoor activities as kids, and the cultural traditions that they still celebrate. I absolutely love it. It's the Ukrainian culture and history and heritage are really closely related to observing the signs of nature and the seasons, and I really love that. So it has been a really great integration into our little family here between me and my husband. If you want to see the rest of the full moon names for the year, check out my link down below. I'll have all of the full moon names of the year down in the description. So now you can see that I've got the pink moon going. I added a lot of layers, and right now I'm masking it with a jar lid that I used to create the initial size, and I'm just covering up the edges that sort of bled out a little bit and making it completely perfectly round again. And now I'm going in to clean up the edges even more and make it all nice and neat. If you're trying to find a surface to put your watercolor paintings on, try using an old picture frame that you aren't currently using. Take out the glass and use that as your surface. I've really been enjoying that. That's what I did here in this video. If you like this watercolor painting, you can find it over in my shop. Make sure you get it for your bullet journal too. Get it to hang up on your wall for some inspiration, or send it to someone you love. At the end of the year, there's going to be an original full moon watercolor painting for each of the full moons, so make sure you grab all of them as the year goes on. There will be a new one every month with each bullet journal plan with me. The link is in the description. Now I'm moving on to my monthly overview spread. This has the full calendar month on it, and in this spread I also like to include the week numbers of the year, and then I put my most important priority tasks of each week here along the side in that blank space, and it really helps me to get a better overview and a better sense of what's coming up, and I really enjoy doing that. And this month I wanted to stylize it a little more and use some more of my stamps, so I'm putting in the moon phases, little stamps for the special dates of the month. I've got Earth Day and then also my parents' anniversary down there. And here I am filling in those weeks that I was telling you about and using my Dymo label maker to write out priority tasks. I love this black and gold stylized look in my bullet journal. This is one of my favorite themes. And this month I wanted to sort of change things up a little bit. I'm moving my rolling task list to the front. I've got the due date, the date of the week that I'm soft scheduling on, and then also how long it's going to take, if it's important, and if I'm going to move it to the front. And my quote for this month is, "The only place I am is here." And I've had this up on a sticky note on like my desk for a couple of months now, and I really wanted to include it this month. It's such a great reminder to just be in the moment. And here we are at my first weekly spread. I have sort of rearranged this as well. I've given myself some more space. I've got the date at the top and then my 3 most important tasks. And then below that, I've got room before my hourly log so I can add in any other tasks that pop up. And on the right side, I have my design tasks for the week. my leftovers from last week, a section for new tasks, and then the best work-related items that happened during the week. And at the very top, I've got my 3 most important tasks. And I like to color code my journal as well. I use little orange circles around dots for meetings or events, and then I use purple for Owls and Indigo and blue for my marketing business. Now I'm adding a little bit of gold metallic Sharpie accents and just keeping it really simple and minimal, and then adding in the moon phases on each of the days. I really love how simple this layout is. It's one of my favorite minimalist bullet journal setups, for sure. Before we get into the final flip through, I want to tell you about my private monthly spirituality journaling prompts. Our tribe is growing over there, and I love seeing everyone's questions and emails to me and all of your subscriptions to get the private monthly spirituality prompt. So make sure you check out the link down below to get on the list too. The private monthly spirituality journaling prompt goes out on the 1st of every month. You'll receive a private email from me, the secret monthly spirituality journaling prompt, a private video explanation, and a peek into my private journal entry for the exact same question. Sign up now before the 1st. The link is in the description. We do a lot of intentional work over there, and you can even find shadow work journaling prompts there. Sign up now before the 1st. The link is in the description. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend your time here with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.